6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. It's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Wilson steps away to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jeff Smith. 48 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll run with Hall. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Rodgers again now.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yeah, the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown.
Jeff Smith. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the 2nd-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Cohen missed off 2021 while trying to recover from a torn ACL suffered the year before. For a one-time All-Pro and one of the league's best young receiving backs, you certainly want to see him return to form and continue a promising young career.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there.
And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Running left, it's Hall.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Wilson. Just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And again, it's Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, Dillon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Second and 10 now, Wilson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's...
And this is caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll just get rid of it.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side, it's complete. Powers through him. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 50 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown.
Jeff Smith,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes...
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
33 yards.
And the Packers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
63 yards.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Rodgers to throw once more.
And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go play action with Wilson.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Choked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, he shifts past him.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
Looking for Tunyon on the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. The loop, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jermaine Johnson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
He finds Watson complete.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4 and 2.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.